Hello everyone, welcome to the video presentation of our OOP project, Hospital Management System. We are group number 6. My name is Hasanat Ashrafi and my teammates' name are Labunupal, Farhan bin Rabban and Jubair Ahmed Akhtar. Let us run our project and see all the features. This is the main login page of our hospital. We can log in as two types of users. We can log in as admin or a guest type. And if I try to provide a wrong password or username, this message will appear that the username or password is incorrect. Let me correct my password and try to log in. And yes, the welcome message will appear. And to redirect to our hospital menu page, we can see that there are three main parts: the patient part, the blood bank, and the pharmacy. We can see about the information about our hospital in this about part. And we can also see our member information in this part. Now let us first try to see the features of the patient part. We can see that there are 5 features. We can add a new patient, we can add diagnosis information about the patient, we can view the full history of the patient, we can update the previous patient record, and we can also delete the patient. Let us try to add a new patient. We'll have to provide the necessary information: the patient ID, the name of the patient, the age. We can choose the gender from this drop down menu. Let me choose female. We can choose the blood group from this drop down menu, and we have to provide the address and the contact number and the email of the patient. And we'll also have to provide this field that any major diseases suffered earlier by the patient, I will provide it with none. And if I click on the save, the patient information will be successfully updated into the database. I will close this, and I will add diagnosis information about this patient. The patient ID will provide the patient ID and search for the patient. I will see that the previous information of the patient will appear here. Let us provide with a symptom, and we can provide the diagnosis of the patient, and we can also prescribe a medicine to the patient. And we can choose if the ward is required for the patient or not. If I choose on yes, we can also choose the type of ward we want, and I'll select single and save, and the patient information will be successfully updated. If we try to see the full history of the patient, we'll see that the new patient ID has been added here, and all the necessary information has also been updated here along with the previous patients we have added. And if we want, we can print the history of the patient using this button. But before that, let me update the patient record, and we'll search with the patient ID, and the information will appear here. Let us change something. Let us change the age of the patient and click on update, and this information will be successfully updated. If we close this and go to the full history of the patient, we will see that the age of the patient has been updated. And if you want to print this information, you just have to click on print, and I'll just choose where we want to store the information. Let me choose desktop and write the file name and save. Okay, this PDF already exists. Now let me replace it. And the information has been successfully printed in my local device. And if I want to delete a patient, we'll just have to similarly search with the patient ID. The information will appear here, and I want to delete this patient, so I'll click on delete, and the patient will be successfully deleted. And if I search for any other patient ID, my previous patient will appear here, but I don't want to delete it, so I can click on the reset button, and the information will reset. So this is the patient part. Let us log out from this, and in the menu next we will check out our blood bank. In the blood bank we can add a new donor. So let us add a new donor. We'll have to provide this information of the father name and the mother name, date of birth. Let me type in a date of birth, and the mobile number, and we can choose the gender. I will choose male, and we have to provide with the email address, and we have to choose the blood group from this drop down menu. I will choose B positive, and we have to put the city and the address. And if I click on save, the entire information will be successfully updated. And if we go onto this again and we click on all donor details, we'll see that the new donor has been added into the database. And if I click on update details, I can update the information about the donor. I'll have to search the donor ID. Let me search. Yes, the donor ID was 4, so all the information will come over here. And let me change this Gmail address and update, and it will be successfully updated. If we close this and view donor details over here, we'll see that the Gmail ID has been updated, and you can also print this function using this button. In the similar way we printed the patient record, we'll just have to click on to our desired location and provide the name, and it will be printed into our local device. We'll close this, and we can also search for blood donor by two types. We can search by location or by blood group. We'll try to search by location. If we provide Mirpur, we'll see that there are 2 donors in Mirpur, and while we type in our address, and it will match with the address of the donor. And if we provide a different address, we'll see there's no donors here. So, and we can also print this donor information, close it, and we can also search by blood group. Even if I provide B, we can see that there's a blood group with B positive, and if we provide B negative, we'll see there's no match. Also, if we provide O, we'll see there's a blood group with O positive, and we can also print this information. And next, we can delete the donor, and if we want to delete the donor, we'll just have to search by donor ID. Search, this information will appear. I want to delete this donor, so I'll click on the delete person, and it will be successfully deleted. Close, and this is a text saver. So if we want to add any information or provide any message to the blood part, we can just drop our message over here and click on save, and it will be saved in a file in my local device. This is the about portion of our blood bank, and we'll exit from here. Yes. And now we'll check out our pharmacy. In the pharmacy, we can log in as 2 types of users. We can log in as the admin, and we can log in as the pharmacist. At first, I'll log in as the admin. This is the admin dashboard. We can add a user. Let us add a user, and we can also choose the user role. Let me choose pharmacist. Provide the name and the date of birth from this calendar, and a mobile number, and an email address of the user, username, and a password, and an address. And if we save on it, the user information will be successfully added. We can see from the view user that the new user has been added. And next, if we want to update the user, you can also do that. You'll just have to search by username. Search, the username was T, and the information will appear here. I'll change the user role and update, and the information will be updated. Let us view our user again. We'll see that the role of the user has been changed from pharmacist to admin. Now, if you want to delete a user, we'll just have to click on this user, and this menu, this information message will appear that do you want to delete this user, and click on yes, and the user will be successfully deleted. This is the profile with which I have logged in, and if I want, I can update this profile as well. For example, if I change something and update, and the profile will be updated. And I'll log out now. And now I will try to log in as the pharmacist. My pharmacist name was test. I'll provide the password and log in. This is the pharmacist dashboard. In this here we can add a medicine providing with the necessary information. Let me add a medicine and we'll provide with the medicine ID. We have the name of the medicine and the company name and the amount of quantity we want to add. Let me add 3 and prices per unit. Let me add 10 and save. And the medicine will be added into the database. If we want to view the medicine, we'll see that the new medicine had been added along with the previous medicines we have added. And if we want to update the medicine, we'll just go over here and search with the medicine ID and the information will be provided everywhere. And if we want to add some more quantity of the medicine, we'll just provide the information in this add quantity, and we can also change the price per unit and update. Medicine successfully updated. If you go into the view medicine, we will see that the quantity of the medicine has been changed, increased, and also the price has been changed. Now if you want to delete a medicine, we can just click on the medicine and this message will appear. Do you want to delete this medicine? If you click on yes, the medicine will be successfully deleted and you can see that the medicine has been deleted. Now we can also sell medicine. We can sell it, search by two ways. We can search with the medicine ID and the medicine will appear in this box, and if you click on it, all the information will go into here and we will just have to provide with the number of medicines we want to buy. Let me provide with 7 and total price, and the total price will be calculated. And if we click on add to cart, we will see that the medicine has been added successfully. Now I can choose in a different way. I can select from the medicine here. Let me select this one and let me provide the number of units with 23, and if I try to add to cart here, it will show that the medicine is out of stock, only 7 left. So I cannot buy this amount, so I have to decrease it. Let me provide 2, add to cart, and that is successfully, and the total price will appear here in the center, and I'll just have to click on purchase and print, and the bill will be generated and the bill will be saved in my local device in the bill path I provided, and we can see that all the bill ID, date, total paid, and every information is apparent here. And if we click on profile, this is my the pharmacy profile I logged in with. We can also update that, and if we click on view bill, this is the bill that was generated, all previously generated bill. And if we want to view a specific bill, then we can just click on this bill and the bill will also the bill PDF will appear in our local device instantly. And we can log out from this and also exit. Let us exit this application, and this is the end of our project. Thank you everyone.